So we are going to use those clip art. We're going to create logos. First of all, I have this in Illustrator. Everything, your logo need to be designed in Illustrator because that's the best tool for creating vector image. And a good logo, as we said, it needs to be scalable, which means it should be look good when it is blowing up into really big, and should be look good when it's shrink down to really small. Okay, let me do this. Command C in Apple, Command New. I'm going to make 5 inch by 5 inch. I don't need the bleed, so just go 0. So we talk about the bleed concept already. If you want to print on the edges, you need extra space for the background and artwork who is going to be on the edge, so it wouldn't look like something chopped there. All right, has some white gap. Okay, we'll say okay. Apple V is paste. So after I'm done with this, I'm going to select this file. I'm coming to image trace. There is a little triangle, so you have some options here. For this one, I'm just going to choose black and white logo, and I'm going to click this image trace panel and open this at once. I'm going to say ignore white. I'm going to select this one and right click and say isolate this. I'm going to delete. I'm going to do some expanding thing. So expand it. So I'm just going to use, I think I decided to use this one, the last one, to make this logo. So move all the way to the top and hold on your shift key, change that. So go all the way to the outside, click that, click the anchor point, change this. I'm going to use this anchor point 2 to make this straight. Okay. And use the arrow key to move this up. This I need to delay some anchor. Okay. So I'm going to use this direct selection tool to hold on it to make this a curve. Okay. Same thing, I need to change that. Here. Going to delete this. Change that. Okay, after I'm done with this changing, one more anchor point I need to delay is this one. Oh, it's on here, okay. So it's, if you need to change this, I need to add one more anchor point, is adding the anchor point here and make it straight. Okay, and use the arrow key to move this up. And then I'm going to change this into straight anchor. Good. Okay, I'm much happier with this result. So one more thing, I need to delete this. to hold on this. I need to change the direction. Okay, I need to get rid of some of the anchor here. So I'm going to Command G is a group. Make it a group. So this way, when you move them, they move them together. And I'm going to see. Get rid of, make this a straight as well. Okay. Just double check those anchors, see if it's good. This one need a little bit of swoop there. Okay, here, and I'm going to put this one on the curve line. Okay, I'm going to add this name. HT and some of them you can also add your slogan if you want. First of all, I need to find the font face I like for the logo. Little too formal. Change to something. I don't want to script because this one is not. Somehow I like this better. Okay, HT real estate. If you don't have the font, so you can search on internet, and some fonts are free, some fonts you need to pay the money. But if your customer do like that font, it worth it. Okay. HT real estate. Okay. So that will be the black and white version. So always keep the original, which is the text is editable. For instance, if I make a mistake, HT, by any chance I tapped HD, so I can always go back and change it. And also another thing is after you're done with this original, you can come to Artboard and choose that and see. Duplicate Artboard. Notice it will duplicate exactly the same size as the first one, also with the artwork on it. And on this one, you need to put Shift Command O is outline. So for the final artwork, except if you design something for newspaper, they do the photo, use a camera to shoot the photo. You don't need to outline the text. You always need to outline for the other printed ad design. The reason is the printer most likely doesn't have the same font as you use. If you send it to the computer who doesn't have the font you use, and then it's going to have a broken font and they need to download the font from internet, or it's going to cause a lot of problem when it's open the file and do the printing. So if you create an outline, it will change the text into graphic, into the, notice this one, you cannot edit anymore because it becomes vector image. And also in Illustrator, Command Z or Control Z on PC is undo. Okay, you can do many times undo in Illustrator. Also here, because it is outline version, you can use some color to see if you like it. If you made some changes here, make sure you update it there. So here is a black. I want to change into the green, like a darker-ish green. And here, change the green color. And you can also click on the swatch card to swap the color or blue color, up to you. And this one, since it's a vector image, you can also use color. Okay, HT real estate. That's one. That's how you make the logo. 1, 2, black, white, black color, original with editable text, and another one is outline the text, change to the vector image. Okay, and then you can save it, and in the same file, let's say save as. Control logo. Real estate.